Hi, shalom everyone. A huge honor to have Rabbi Abba Wagensberg. He's an educator in the Semanary of Miriam over here. He's available for executive learning, especially within regards to Torah. His website is rabbiwagensberg.com. An amazing word within regards to Chodesh Ellul, the month of Ellul here for Am Yisrael.
Thank you, Michael. Such a pleasure to be with you again this morning. Good morning, everybody. A few words about the month that we are in right now. Very famous month, the month of Ellul, a month in which we prepare for the high holidays. Perhaps a frame of mind to kind of put ourselves into the mood as to what it is that we are looking forward to. We know that historically speaking, the Midrash tells us that Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, went on top of Mount Sinai for the third and final time on Rosh Chodesh Ellul. That means the first day of the month of Ellul. And he was there for 40 days and 40 nights and came down for that third and final time on Yom Kippur. And in his hands were the second set of tablets. And they were delivered to the Jewish people on that day of Yom Kippur. And on that day, the Jewish people had been forgiven, for the most part, for their previous sin of the golden calf. And basically, the Midrash tells us that by Moses coming down the mountain with those tablets, God really intended at appointing Moses to be an agent and bring the tablets, which consists of the Torah, as the marriage document that God wanted to marry the Jewish people with. And Moses delivered those tablets to the Jews on Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur winds up being our anniversary, our marriage anniversary with God. How many people think of Yom Kippur in those terms? We spend the day fasting, we spend the day in synagogue, but the truth is, we know the sources tell us that a bride and a groom, on their wedding day, they also spend their day fasting, preparing. It's their own personal and private Yom Kippur, in which the bride and groom get forgiven for whatever mistakes or sins they may have committed in the past. And this is where Yom Kippur kicks in. Yom Kippur, yes, we fast, but we, the Jewish people, are the bride, and God is the groom, and we're getting together again. And the entire month of Ellul, as we know, Elul's hinted to in that verse in Song of Songs, Ani v'dodi v'dodi li, I am my beloved is mine. And the acronym of those four words spells Ellul. Of course, the end letter of each of those words, each one is the letter Yud. The letter Yud is numerically 10. That would make 4 Yuds, which means numerically 40, representing the 40 days and 40 nights that Moses went on top of that mountain. And at the culmination of that, what happened? Ani v'dodi v'dodi li. We became God's beloved, and God became our beloved in the holy matrimony that we married each other. And so maybe a frame of mind as we look forward to this, the rest of this month of Ellul, and we look forward to the beginning of the next month, Hebrew month of Tishrei, leading up to the high holidays, to keep in mind that this is really we're preparing ourselves to renew our vows with God. And maybe as a takeaway message, every day, in our own words, we could say something to God like this: Dearest God, I want so much to renew my marriage vows with you. Please forgive me for any mistakes I may have made in the past. Let's do it again. Let's build this relationship again. And as we do that with God, we can of course do that with each other and renew our vows and our friendships, of course, with our spouses, and renew friendships with each other. And please God, we are going to see a day of total forgiveness, which will usher in a day of redemption and salvation from our current state of affairs. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day. And as they say, Kasiva v'chasima tova, we should all be written and sealed in the book of life, health, prosperity, and all good things.